Welcome back to Trove One, everybody. It's about 7 o'clock in the evening. I don't usually start videos at this time of day, but we're trying to get moved throughout the week as much as possible around work and everything else. And we got this trailer loaded up with stuff. I got the Z71 Suburban up at the house, at least for now. It's probably going back to the shop tomorrow. We got some really cool lighting stuff coming up. We've had some people come on to sponsor us and send us some lights to try out some things. So we're going to hopefully be getting those installed on the Suburban this week as well while we're in the middle of moving. Hopefully I'll be able to get that filmed and done down at the shop. We also have the 8.1 Suburban hooked up to my other cargo trailer. And we are going to try to get 2 loads of stuff moved and unloaded from these trailers tonight, because we still have a lot more stuff to move and we're running out of time. So we're gonna get some stuff loaded up. We've got miscellaneous stuff. This is full of like cedar boards. I'll show you that in a little bit. But I'm about to load up some crates of jelly, and that is very precious. We've got a whole bunch of jelly that we've canned from the muscadines you've seen us pick in videos, the sumac. We canned a bunch of jelly last week, actually. We canned a bunch of sumac jelly. We pulled some peach juice out of the freezer that we had from when we picked peaches. We made some peach sumac jelly, which is really good. So we got a whole bunch of jelly. We're gonna fill this middle of the Suburban up with crates of jelly and try to get that over to the house. We also have, I don't think we'll have room for it. We've got a bunch of potatoes. We had a really good potato harvest this year in our garden. So we probably still have 300 pounds of potatoes that need to be moved. This crate has muscadine, spiced apple, apple jelly, apple butter. We just got a plethora of jellies and jams and preserves because we like jellies and jams and preserves. And we've done a lot of it in the last year for some reason. More than usual, I think. Hop out, Laser. Hop out of the way. We got more crates to put in. Hop out of the way. Up out of the way. Up out of the way. No, you gotta get out. Out, out, out.
What is it on?
Put that back where Daddy had it, sweet girl. Saya.
It's not on.
Stay on. All right, I've got 8 crates full of jellies and pickles and whatever applesauce, whatever other canned goods we've got. Mostly sweet stuff. We freeze a lot of our tomatoes and green beans, our vegetables out of the garden, corn and all that. We usually freeze it over canning it because it's faster and easier. So we freeze a lot of stuff too. Meats and vegetables we usually freeze, and then we can our jellies and pickles and some of that stuff. So we're gonna go get this unloaded and call it a night, because that's all we're gonna get done tonight. It is way too late to be doing this, but we gotta get it done. All right, we made it to the new house. We're gonna get this jelly unloaded, and then see if we can get some of these crates empty, put them in the cabinet, and then that way we can fill them up with more that we've still got at the house. All right, Sarah's getting those put on the shelves so we can take those crates back and refill them. And we'll go check on the grass. Since it rained the other day, haven't been over here, but we should start seeing, oh yeah, we got some little bitty shoots coming up. That's probably mostly I think that's the clover that's shooting up first there. there should be some Bermuda coming in there too. I'm gonna start sprinkling it a little bit again. Make sure this stuff grows good. With the heat, it'll dry out fast. So keep some water on it, and we should have some grass growing here holding this hill in a hurry. Shouldn't take long at all. All right, we got this trailer to unload, and it's got a plethora of miscellaneous stuff in it. Spare tires for some trailers, some cages for the garden. I got a bunch of rough sawn cedar that I haven't used for a project yet. A bunch of it's left over from building my shed. Persimmons are?
Yeah, and they're muscadines. Yeah, they're purple muscadines.
Yeah, they should be ripe soon. We got some muscadines over
They're a
here.
little sour, but they're getting really ripe.
Well, that's good. We can unload all this. We're just gonna stack all the boards right here by the building for now.
Okay.
And then later on, we'll probably
For a treehouse.
put them in the building later on to keep them protected. But for now, we're gonna put them right there. And I'm gonna go move the other trailer so we can unload the tubs. That is a persimmon right there, and they'll turn a nice orange. Right now it's green. When they turn orange, they're good to eat.
Close that
Yeah, there's a muscadine. It's getting close. They'll get a little darker than that.
Yeah.
But there's several of them. These are kind of dried up down here. Here's one down here. That one's probably getting sweet there. Interesting. We may have to go get some muscadines soon. Except we don't really need muscadines. Ah, the wheel's rolling away. What'd you do? We probably will try to get some muscadines this year, but we have so much jelly from last year, I don't know that we'll try to get near as many as we have previously. All right, the big kids are unloading all those boards, and I'm gonna start unloading this trailer. We got just all kinds of mixture, bookshelves, big speakers, tubs of stuff, a lot of not super important stuff. There are also some kitchen stuff, just all sorts of stuff. We'll work on unloading this trailer.
White.
Here's our jellies. We got the muscadine grape, wild grape. There's applesauce. There's pickles.
I see
Some
that.
peach, blackberry, redbud syrup, pear butter. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Nectarine jelly, apple jelly, sumac, more sumac, spiced apple, apple butter.
Apple butter, apple butter, apple butter, apple butter, apple butter.
I'm not super thrilled about the shelves in here. Kind of making me nervous. All the shelves in here that are in the house are like chipboard stuff. I'm gonna have to come in and redo the cross pieces in all of our pantry spaces. I'm gonna have to redo all the shelves, so that'll be a good project. Whew. One trailer empty, and boy, is it a mess. But we'll get it straightened up eventually. And now I need a drink and to sit down for a few minutes. It's hot out there. All right, well, the boys got the other trailer emptied. They got all the boards out of it by themselves. That was a lot of work. They're all piled up here by the big building. You can't see because it's dark, but I'll probably put them in this building later, but I need to do some stuff inside this building before I start stuffing too much stuff in there. So we'll just keep them outside for now. It won't hurt that cedar to get a little bit weathered. If I plane it down, the weathering will plane off anyway, and you'll see nice fresh cedar again. So we're gonna unload a few tubs so we can haul them back to refill, and then we'll be headed home for the night. Well guys, it's another day. I'm back out here at the new place. And I brought another load of stuff. This is all stuff from my shops, stuff I need to get out of the way that I either need to store, projects I got going on, or I just need to get rid of. Got a couple big old spools from fiber from Jobs. These make really handy tables and stuff. I got some big red oak slabs I'm gonna make into, one's gonna be a conference table, a couple are gonna be desks and stuff. I got an old piano that I inherited with the building. When I bought the building, the piano was there and they didn't want to move it, and I should have had them move it, but I didn't. It's actually kind of a cool piano. I'll show you more about it later. And I got some leftover shingles from when we re-roofed our shop. But I gotta get these off of here. I got the tractor, so I should be able to unload all this pretty easy. Some of it's gonna go in this building. Actually, it's probably all going in the big shop building. I'll stick it in here somewhere, keep it out of the weather till I get to work on some of it or use it for something. I just need to move a few things around in here so I can get it back in here out of the way. All right, I'm down to my oak slabs. So these are red oak slabs. I bought these several years ago. Pretty good deal for all three of them. This one's partially sanded, planed and sanded. The others haven't been touched. I got a lot of work to do on them, but hopefully I'll be able to get to that soon. I want to make a conference table out of this biggest one. This one I'm going to probably cut a piece off of, make a desk, and then the bottom one's got some really cool character to it. So, but for now, they're just going to get stacked in the building there. I need to get this one on top so I can get to it first to get it finished, and then probably do the big one after that. Boy, there for a minute, I didn't think that was gonna fit in the shop. It's wider than my door. But I got it in there. Just had to kind of get her at a little bit of an angle. I got it set on this pallet for now. Hopefully I can get in here sooner rather than later and actually start working on these things before, I don't know, they start rotting or something. I keep them dry, they should be all right, but I feel like I need to get them built sooner rather than later. All right, I got all 3 slabs in here. Hopefully I'll be able to get those finished out here soon. If I can get this one building set up as a woodworking shop, then I'll be able to do some projects like that. So let me know if you want to see building some tables or a desk, whatever I'm going to build out of them. Let me know if you think that'd be interesting. I think it will be fun, but let me know. All right, we're down to the last thing, which is this old piano that I got for free, which is actually a pretty cool piano. It's actually a player piano. It's got all these air ducts and baffles and stuff and hidden compartments in here, and it's a really cool piano, but it's in really, really bad shape as far as all that stuff. It could probably function as a normal piano and be tuned, and it might be okay. It's a Wing & Son, like 1928 or something like that, and it's really neat, and I thought for a while I might fix it up, but I just don't even think I want a piano. This got these pedals that flop out where you pump the air systems and stuff. It's really cool, but it's also a piece of junk because it's in really bad shape. I think it's just gonna get destroyed. I'm not sure how I'm gonna destroy it, but I have a feeling it's gonna go in front of my little berm I'm building down there and become a part of that berm permanently. Unless you think I've done a little bit of research and I don't think it's really of any value. If someone thinks it's of value, let me know. But even if it were in good shape, being a player piano, it might have some value. But to rebuild it, I don't even know if anybody could fix it. So it's probably going to go in the scrap pile, unfortunately. I hate to throw away like an instrument because I play piano a little bit, but I just don't think this one's worth keeping. So it may go down there and become a little bit of target practice. She's heavy. My sincerest apologies to all the musicians out there. Moment of silence for the piano. All right, time to load up the tractor. All right, tractor's loaded. It is still hot, just so hot right now. But I'm gonna go inside and sit down for a few minutes, hydrate, cool off, and then head back. I don't know what else I'm doing today. Don't know if I'm gonna go try to load some more stuff up or go home and pack, go to the shop and work. I don't know what I'm doing. I'll figure it out. All right, guys, another day. I've got the tow truck up here with the trailer and the tractor. I got my work truck. I got that trailer with some boards on it. We got some more stuff to start prepping to haul over tomorrow. Tomorrow's Saturday, and we got a lot of stuff to get hauled over. My goal tomorrow is to get that chicken pen and one trailer load of stuff from the house, which we're working on getting loaded up. I want to get this chicken pen, and I want to get this shed. This shed's going to be the most interesting one. So I got a few things to do. This one pin, this one's easy. That pin is falling apart, so I got to reinforce it so it can even go on a trailer. And then the shed is going to be kind of fun to get loaded. I built this shed to be mobile. When I originally built it, it's 8 foot by 16 foot. I built it to fit on a 16-foot utility trailer because that's what I had access to when I originally built it, and we moved it over here when we moved here several years ago. It is 2x6 floor joists, and then I got 2x10 runners so that it can slide, and then all the rest, all the walls and all the ceiling and everything is made out of rough sawn cedar, red cedar, and then I've got just some cheap used metal roofing that I put on the roof. So I've got to get this on the tilt trailer, and I've got to get the chicken pen on the tilt trailer. I may try to get the swing set moved this weekend, we'll see. But this evening, today, I want to try to get this onto the trailer if I have time, and I want to get that chicken pen fixed up so I can put it on the trailer tomorrow. So I think I'm going to start on the chicken pen and see if I can get it reinforced. This pen is like 9 years old, and it's already been moved once. I designed this to be moved on a 16-foot trailer as well. It's about 16 feet long and narrow enough that it'll fit between the rails on a standard utility trailer. But it is since seen some rot, and it's not in the best shape. Right now, if I go to pull on this and try to get on a trailer, it is going to fall apart completely. So I need to reinforce the bottom. I need to straighten up the front end and reinforce it. I think this end's okay if I get some long runner new boards across the bottom and get it tied in. I think this end will be okay, but I got a few boards there. I've got some 16-foot 2x6s on this trailer, and we're gonna see if we can get this reinforced. And then once we get it over there, I'll be able to pull these boards off and use them on the deck at the house, because I need to at least temporarily fix the really bad boards on the deck. Eventually I want to redo the whole deck, but that's really expensive and it's going to take a lot of time, and I don't have time or money right now. So I went ahead and got 2x6s so I can use them for this, then I can take them off, cut them down, and use them for the deck. So I'll be repurposing them and not just buying boards, cutting them up and wasting them. I was going to tear this chicken pen apart before we moved and just build a new one over there, but I haven't had time, and our design over there is going to be a little different. So I'm going to try to get this one moved, and then later on I'll build a new chicken coop where we can let them out. I'm going to try to do some rain catchment, is that even a word? Some rain water containment systems, so I can collect rainwater off the roofs, put them into tanks, and use them for gardening and chickens and stuff to save money on water. So that'll all be down the road. I got lots of plans, way too many plans. But for now, I need to get this chicken pen where it's strong enough to be loaded on a trailer.
What do you need that? No, Dad said only he is. Did Daddy say we can? Yeah. Did he tell us we
put like the rocks there, Daddy. Think it's in the
I
way.
put the rock there so Chick couldn't get out that because that rooster Chick keeps getting out. He got out today and he got out yesterday. Yeah, and he's big.
That's kind of got this end reinforced. It's pretty rough shape. This board on the bottom is basically gone. It's actually, I think this is 18 foot, not around 18 foot, a little bit longer than my 16-foot board. So that's gonna make it a little bit harder. But I gotta reinforce this bottom somehow to keep all this in place. I think it's a little bit less rotten down here, so maybe I'll just get it into the 4x4 down here, tie it in here, and then tie it down in here as best I can. Maybe I'll do a little angle or something. I don't know, just trying to make it strong enough to get us over there temporarily. All right, I added that board, and I had a couple boards on this other end. This thing is in worse shape than it looks. Every time I look at it, it gets worse. Got these two kind of tying this end together. That side's not as bad, so I think it's gonna be okay. I just picked it up a little bit with the tractor here, got it free from the dirt a little bit. I think I can get it on a trailer without it falling apart, but she's in rough shape. This is gonna be a temporary pen until we can get a good laying house built over there. We'll be able to build, I've always built my stuff to be mobile because we've rented for 10 years, ever since we got married. We've rented, and my thought was always, I don't know when or how soon or where we're gonna move. I want the things that I'm building to be able to load up and take with us, because we just haven't known where we're going to be for a long time. But now that we're going somewhere where we're most likely going to be for an extended period of time, I'll be able to build some more permanent structures that would stay with the house, increase the property value and things like that. So it's a whole different mindset than I'm used to, but it's actually a really cool thing. It's going to make it really hard to ever move if we do decide to move. Hey, look, we got a little bit of a sunset going on. Cool clouds over there. Oh, check that out. Top of a storm cloud right there. The neighbor's old Chevy pickup. We've really enjoyed living here. It has been a very beautiful spot, especially with the sunsets out over the field here and the view of the mountains. So gonna miss that, but the other spot has some special things too. Moon's coming up too. All right, I think I'm done with the chicken pen for tonight. I'm gonna come up here and start getting the trailer lined up to move this shed, because I would like to roll out with this. I'd like to have this on the trailer tonight and ready to roll out early in the morning so I can get this over there at first light and get this done and over with. So with moving a shed, all the stuff that's in here, my huge cluttered mess, this used to be kind of organized at one time, and then it just kept getting used for storage. Anyway, I got to get a lot of this down on the floor so it doesn't shift and fall and make a mess while driving. But for the most part, I can leave everything in here. I might take these weights out because that's a lot of weight, but everything else, I'll just kind of get down on the floor and it'll be good. Just found this sign, or I guess Sarah found this and stuck it out here. Seems more accurate than ever. I don't know who gave this to me or where I got it, but kind of true. All right. Oh, it's getting late, but I really need to get this thing on a trailer. I'm gonna back the tilt up here with the tow truck and use the winch off the tow truck and just winch this thing up and onto the trailer. At least that is the plan. All right, guys, it's getting late. I've got the trailer pretty much lined up with the shed. I've been fighting with no power steering. That trailer's been in my way, and trying to get this thing perfectly lined up so it's straight so I can winch this on straight. And I'm hot and I'm tired and I'm sweaty And I'm grouchy because of the aforementioned things. And I'm just frustrated tonight. So I think I'm going to call it a night. I've got this pretty close. I'll come out in the morning, fresh energy, and get this loaded on so I don't do something dumb. Because when you get tired and angry and frustrated and annoyed and all that stuff, that's when you tend to make mistakes. Things happen that you didn't want to happen because you're rushing and you're frustrated. So sometimes you just got to take a break. So I'm going to take a shower. I'm going to get hydrated. I'm going to get some sleep. And then I'm going to come back to this. I'm going to get this loaded up. I'm going to get this moved over to the new house. So I'm going to call this a video. Probably short. I don't even remember what's in this video hardly at this point. It's a Friday evening. And I'm tired. And it was 102 today with, I don't know what sort of heat index. And I've been out in it all day, it seems like. All week. It's just been a hot, brutal week. But I'll get this in the morning. So, thanks for sticking around for whatever my chaotic craziness is. And we'll get this moved. And then we'll get some more stuff moved. We're making progress. We're getting there. You just got to get it finished. Alright. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.